Hi, I'm Rosemary Jean Thompson, and welcome to this edition of UBC's Next Big Thing. My guest today is Roger Sugden. He is the Dean of the Faculty of Management here. Welcome not only to the show, but welcome to the Okanagan.
Thanks very much.
You're all the way from England, actually Scotland.
Yep, most recently from Scotland.
We're so glad to have you here, mostly because I really like your accent, but I also know that you're going to bring some awesome focus on the Faculty of Management. Tell me a little bit about what you are bringing to the table here and to the university in regards to what management's all about, what business is all about.
Sure. Done a lot of work across Europe and in the US as well, kind of bringing that different sort of perspective. Really concerned about management, its role, let's say, its impact on regional socioeconomic development. So the way in which particular regions develop socially and economically with their businesses, all of their organisations and so on. And for sure, one of the most exciting things about coming here for me is that there is this region that we live in where there is creative passion, it seems to me, desire to create new enterprises, to do different things. Also, though, I think a desire to do things very much aware of the valley as a whole, of the society, of the communities we live in. That concern with business and organisation in the context of the role on particular communities, citizenship and so on, this is the sort of stuff that I just kind of love, all of that sort of stuff.
Well, it must be kind of exciting to come to a region like this that is relatively different to your home country. And from that, from an economic perspective, what do you see here that offers us such a good opportunity?
When I meet people here, there's just a passion for the region, the potential of unleashing all of that pride and passion to take these communities forward, I think is enormous. People enjoy living here, they enjoy working here. They're part of the world, so it's not narrowly inward looking. I'm very impressed, if I might say so, with a lot of the conversations I have. People are very aware of being part of the international arena. People concerned with cultural issues and so on, and welcoming cross-cultural activity, etc. I think that has enormous potential to build upon, if I can put it like that. And I think that's reflected in a very strong desire to engage with our campus. As an outsider coming in new, I think it's phenomenal. In 7-8 years, a university of UBC standing has a campus fully up and running with all of the different faculties that we have. That's an amazing achievement, and I think it's an amazing opportunity for engaging with communities and so on, and having an impact. And from my point of view within management, that also opens up opportunities to work across the campus and therefore into the community. So I can have conversations with people in the wine sector, for example, and they're interested in management, business issues, but also other issues that are addressed on the campus or addressed in institutions where we have links and so on. Isn't that an amazing opportunity?
It is. For students here, what opportunities does it hold for them? What does it allow our students to experience when they engage in the community?
We have very thriving opportunities for students to actually work in the communities that we're a part of, to experience those things. I think one of the things we'll be looking to do as a management faculty is to refine our curricula, what we teach and how we teach and so on, in a way that really enables us to stress the importance of entrepreneurship, the importance of leadership, leadership in the community. So really concerned with those sorts of issues for students. And I think that students can experience those things here in particular ways that stand them in good stead, whether they want to work in the valley, or whether they want to work elsewhere in Canada or elsewhere in the world. The sorts of entrepreneurial thinking, that we have in mind, opening up people's imaginations. In management, in many ways, for me, is really about developing your capabilities to think and explore across boundaries, across organisational boundaries, to spot market opportunities, to explore different ways of managing human resources or a different possibility for a marketing strategy or something. It's about imagination. It's about freeing that imagination, and that's true whether you want to run a small firm, whether you want to set up a small firm, whether you want to be part of a large corporate entity. And I think we can provide students with enormous opportunities to develop in those regards.
Well, I wonder too if that just means, you know, the fact that we're here as a university, that we can offer so much more to this community, because you know, you are trying to have students be engaged in that process,
Sure.
to use their creativity, to think outside of the norms, through the co-op program, through just working with different organizations.
Interacting in that way.
Absolutely. You know, I can see our community just growing because of that.
Yeah, an important dimension of this for us as well is that we're UBC, and I think UBC means very high quality analysis, research, understanding, brought to bear in the classroom for students and so on, but also in the community. And being UBC, we're essentially international. This is how I think we can explore issues of leadership and so on in a way that brings to bear that very high quality understanding, strongly focused on international issues. That seems to be something that people in the community are really, really interested in. And certainly that's conversations I'm having at the moment in particular sectors and so on, working with, for example, another university in France on the idea of bringing together in the Valley an international short course for leaders and entrepreneurs in one of our key sectors, and working with organisations across the community to develop that. This is terribly exciting.
It is
and
exciting.
Great fun.
Really appreciated you giving us some insight into the Faculty of Management here at UBC.
Thanks very much.
Thank you for being here. That wraps it up for this edition of UBC's Next Big Thing. Until next time, I'm Rosemary Jean Thompson. Have a great day.